Hey folks, TRO's Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Keydocks USB 3.0 hub. It offers 4 USB 3.0 hubs and also is a smart charger. So it allows you to rapidly charge your smartphone or your tablet. It provides one 5-volt 2-amp output and also one 5-volt 1-amp output for smartphones like iPhone 6 or your Android device. But the 5-volt 2-amp output is going to be perfect for larger devices like iPads and also tablets. So it's a 2-in-1 device that's pretty small, compact, and stylish. So it's a nice accessory to have if you are lacking ports on your computer, but also want to charge your devices at the same time. Now, compared to competitors out there, again, this is a kind of category of accessories that faces quite stiff competition, but I think that Keydocks' solution here has one advantage, and that's it's really sleek in the design, it's really elegant, and we'll discuss that as we take a closer look at the product later on. Taking a look at the packaging, it's pretty simple, it's nice and nicely presented, and the device itself retails for about $35 street price, which is quite affordable, and you can find it directly from Amazon.com. So taking a look here, pretty simple packaging. There's a QR code to learn more information about the company and the product, and that's about it. You can see there are a few LED indicators. It's a simple plug-and-play solution, so no additional accessories are needed. The benefits of having a USB 3.0 hub as opposed to USB 2.0 is that it provides up to 5 gigabits per second for file transfer speeds, which is going to be really quick and speedy, especially for larger files and for media files, such as movies and photos and slideshows. And that's going to be pretty beneficial if you have a large amount of data to kind of transfer back and forth. And also USB 3.0 is backwards compatible with USB 2.0 and USB 1.1, which means that you don't lose anything. It's a lossless transfer. In the box, there's access to a quick user manual that's well documented. It shows you the various functions of the product. And the box itself is actually recyclable, so it's eco-friendly. Inside, you have access to the USB 3.0 connection. It's a proprietary connection. One end goes into the dock, the other end connects onto your laptop, your tablet, or to your desktop. It works with both Mac OS and also Windows. It's a plug-and-play solution, so no drivers are needed. Over here, we have access to the actual charger, which comes in 2 pieces for traveling, for easy traveling purposes. Something I will note, though, is that because this is also a smart charger, in addition to being a hub, you do have to carry around this rather large brick, which is going to be a downside if you are a road warrior, because it's going to be extra weight to carry around when you're on the go. This is about the same size as an average laptop charger, so it's quite large, it's quite hefty, and is one of the downsides of this particular product. So over here, we simply plug the other end into the actual charger adapter, and then the other end goes through the wall, and this end goes to the hub, and you're basically ready to go. Taking a look at the actual unit itself, again, like we talked about previously, I think that one of the main benefits of this particular device is going to be its design. Again, it's a really beautiful design going on from the manufacturer. You can really tell that the surface is really shiny, it's really transflective, it's almost mirror-like. So it's going to attract a fair amount of fingerprints, but at the same time, it looks really elegant. And for a multifunctional device with 4 USB 3.0 hubs and also chargers going on, it's one of the smallest overall designs that we've seen. It's highly shiny, it's really small, it's again attracts quite a bit of fingerprints, but also looks extremely elegant on a desk surface. So in terms of style and elegance, this is one of the best in terms of the design that we've seen before from any manufacturer and from any model in the past. So this is something that this particular hub has going for it. So on the top, we have access to the USB 3.0 connector for a computer and also the power adapter. And on the bottom, everything else is pretty much barren. And on the very back, there's access to some information about the device, and that's about it. As far as spacing between each of the USB hubs, we think that it's adequate, but it could be a little bit wider. So what we mean by that is if we wanted to connect multiple devices at the same time, it can still fit, but if your USB or thumb drive happens to be a bit thicker or wider than normal, it's going to be tough trying to connect multiple devices simultaneously. So for example, we have a USB thumb drive here. We can connect it pretty easily, and then I can connect another product onto the side easily as well, but again, if our USB drives were really thick, you can see how the spacing between is quite small, and if you, again, have a USB thumb drive that's a bit thicker than average, it's going to be difficult sticking in multiple ones at the same time, because they're going to get into the way of one another, or they'll interfere with one another. But as a general rule, it works, and we didn't have any issues with, connecting average size USB thumb drives into the unit. So again, we have the two charging tips on the bottom here, which offers the 1 amp output, and also the bottom here features the 2 amp output. So you have access to the rapid charger for your tablet and also for your smartphones. What I really like about this hub is that everything works simultaneously without any overheating issues or recognition issues. So even when we connected up to 4 USB 3.0 devices at the same time, the computer recognized all of them and speeds reached, or almost reached the theoretical 5 gigabits per second for file transfer speeds. And the unit itself remained relatively cool in temperature as well. As far as charging, when we tried to charge multiple devices at the same time, it was still pretty fast and there weren't any heating issues either. It's a smart charger, so it really quickly charges up your product. So for an iPhone 6 Plus, it took about 2.5 hours to fully charge. For an Android smartphone like our Samsung Galaxy S3, it took about 2 hours to fully charge, and for an iPad, it took about 3.5 hours. So pretty fast in terms of the charging rate and speed compared to other hubs we've seen in the past. It's rather competitive in that nature. The actual USB hub connected to power, you can see the LED indicator has been illuminated, and it's actually pretty simple to plug in a device and start charging it. So for example, if I had a Android smartphone that I wanted to start and charge, I could then take a USB cable that I have lying around here and then take my phone, plug it into the top, plug it into one of the 1 amp outputs for a smaller smartphone, and the charging process will basically begin automatically. There are no buttons or on-off switches that I need to press. It's a pretty quick process, and it's automatically going to stop charging to prevent any overcharging after about 2 hours and the charging. In conclusion, I would say that the Keydocks USB hub and also smart charger has a few competitive advantages compared to other models on the market, and one of that is going to be the design language and how it's really sleek, it's really small, pocketable, and also really elegant. But it also has a few drawbacks, including the fact that the AC adapter brick is really quite a brick, and also the fact that you can see how the spacing between some of the ports are a bit more narrow than we'd like. But overall, it performs exactly as advertised, and for that reason, we'd recommend it as a whole. You can check out our full written review for more details about the product. This has been our video review here at OS Reviews. Thank you for watching.